Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another theory video, and today I'm going to be talking about violence in video games, a subject that has been heralded as one of the most controversial ever since gaming became violent. Now, there's no easy way to approach this, because people are inherently daft. And what people seem to forget is that games have an age rating, the PEGI system, or other ones depending on what country you're in, for a reason. And as much as people can hate on the game for causing, people to become violent, that cannot be the case. And while there have been a couple of extreme cases over in America where a child has got a shotgun, shot his parents, and then sat down and waited for them to respawn, as horrible as that is, the parents probably should have taught the child A, not to use a shotgun, B, not put the shotgun within grabbing distance of the child, and C, told them that people don't just respawn unless there's lag. But people need to understand that video games cannot cause people to become violent, because people understand that it's just suspension of disbelief that separates you killing people in real life and you committing genocide in a video game. The two are completely different things. I could go around on Fallout 3, and I have done, putting grenades in people's pockets and watching them explode like bloody fireworks. That doesn't make me a serial killer, and it never will, because I don't actively want to do that. It's as simple as that, really. And it's one of those things where people are campaigning, and I know that people actively do this, people in America, and there's a couple of groups here in Britain that are just thick, that campaign to ban certain video games on their excessive violence. I just think it's a non-issue. I think that people need to get over this ideal that somehow it generates some kind of subversion society, or something is made worse by graphics, like graphics telling children to go and shoot people. It doesn't work like that, because parents shouldn't allow their children to play on 18 plus games with excessive violence, such as Call of Duty being the most popular example, because 13-year-olds on shooter games never appear, and you know who you are. I've seen you on Battlefield, and you are very incapable of helping me as a medic. Parents just need to explain to their children that, that is there and that is there. The two are very different concepts. You cannot be violent in a game and therefore be violent in real life. I imagine this rule doesn't apply to everybody, and I know some people are going to disagree with me here, but as wide as it can possibly go, violent games don't make violent people. It's one of those things where do not hate the game, hate the player in this case, because the players are the ones that make the game worse. And that's hideously true, because a community of people can be absolutely detrimental to a game's performance. And this goes so far in the real world, where some stuff like Warcraft has got a particularly toxic community in certain parts. And again, this isn't a broad stroke. The millions of lovely players versus the millions of trolls, it's not compatible. You can't compare the two. But there are some who will try and goad others into doing horrible things, and it's that darker path that people need to be aware of. And I really do think that violence in video games, while some people say it should be censored or whatever, I disagree with that. I actively say, go as far as you can, because it's not real, and that's the whole point. We want to see how far we can take something by being as ridiculous as we can. Because I want to play a game where I can rip out someone's spine or punch them in the throat so hard they'll go into another room. I want that, because that's great. Because I'm never going to have that chance in real life. Do you know why? It's called murder. Because you can't get away. No, because you shouldn't morally do that. I was about to say you can't get away with it. Some people unfortunately have. It's a horrible crime. But you're never going to have the chance in real life. If you're a normal human being who's sane and, well adjusted to the world, you're never going to murder somebody by ripping out their spine. So it's a non-issue. You can't just brand an entire community, as big as the gaming community is as well, you can't brand us with the same brush. So it's a select few that are idiots, yes, but it doesn't make the rest of us violent. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been more of a rant than it has been a theory, but it is a theory. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.